Hello guys, welcome to my channel once again. So in today's video we'll be making this dress, but before then, if this is your first time coming by my channel, my name is Praise. I am a fashion designer based in Nigeria. This video guys, we will be making this dress. This is a smoky dress. As you can see, it's a smoky flake dress with a double layer flare sleeve with elastic on it. So this is what we'll be making today, and this video is a cutting and sewing video as well, so we'll be making this dress like it is, as it is. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's get right into this video. But do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. This is the material I'll be using to make this dress. Okay, so I have the measurements right here. My chalk is here, my scissors, my tape, everything. So first and first is to open up this dress. This material is not a dress, it's just a material for now. So open up this material, and then we can mark out our measurements. Okay, so what I normally do when I'm sewing a smoky dress is I double the measurements. Okay, I double the measurements in the sense that on a normal, if it is not a smoky dress, okay, what we do is you divide your material, you divide the measurements by 4, and add some inches to it. But in this case, what we're going to be doing is dividing our measurement by 2 and then doubling it. So in other words, it's just times 2. For example, now the bust of this measurement is 38, right? So what I'm going to be marking out here for the front and for the back is 38, 38. So I'll simply do 38 divided by 2, okay, which is 19. I mark out the 19. So 38 front, 38 back. So which means the measurement has been doubled. You understand? So that is just the trick. So that by the time you finish smoking it up, it's that thing is an elastic. By the time it gathers, you can freely expand it, wear it, and feel comfortable. Okay. So this is going to be an off shoulder. Remember I said instead of dividing by 4, divide by 2 and just mark it out. Okay. So this is an off shoulder. I'm going to start from 6 to measure down to mark. So instead of me placing my tape on 1, I place it on 6. Now I'm going to be folding this up part. So by the time I fold it, it gets to 7. Okay, so the half length is 16 and a half. Okay, I'm going to mark at 17 and a half for sewing allowance up and down. Okay, and then at this point I'm going to mark out where the armhole or something is, well, but it's going to have a sleeve. I will mark it here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, it's okay now. So this is it. So 38 divided by 2 is 19. Yeah, I know I'm right. It's 19. So I will simply mark at 19 here. Mark at 19 here, and then join this, and then from here this way I will mark at 6. Okay, mark at 6 and take this down. That's all. This is how simple cutting a smoky dress is. Where the work is in the sewing, not actually the cutting. Okay, so I'll simply cut this out. So guys, this is the front and this is the back. I'm just marking the shot to know the right part and the wrong part of the material. Okay, now set this aside. And so now it's time to get the flay parts of this dress. It's going to be a triangular flay. Okay, just hold your material here and then cross it over. Finish. Just to get that triangular form. Okay, please guys ignore the noise in the background. Okay, thank you. Just make sure you arrange this very well. Okay, so guys, I'm going to like add extra inches to the waist so that by the time if they are done fixing it on the up part of the dress, it's going to be elastic enough for the person to wear. Now the waist is 30 inches. You divide it by 4, it gives you 7.5. So for this 7.5, I'm going to make it times 2. It's going to give me 15, right? So from here, to get a good flay, from here, just hold it at the tip like this without moving it. I'm going to mark at 19. Still holding it here, mark at 19. Still holding it at the same point, mark at 19, and then mark. Now connect this together. Always check it out to make sure that you've got the right measurement here. So this is 15. Okay, so from here now, I will now get the rest of the measurements. Okay, so the full gown is 39 inches. So 39 inches, I'm going to be minusing 5 inches downward because I wanted to have play something downwards like you already see. So from the half length, which is 16.5, and mark down 35. I'll mark down 35.5 for sewing allowance, half inch for the sewing allowance. So this is the next thing. Let's cut it out, and then with this we cut out the back part as well. Cutting this, the front and the back is the same thing. No zipper allowance, nothing, just cut. Okay, so now the front and the back ready. So the next thing I'm going to do for the flay at the down part of this dress, remember we minus 5.5, we minus 5 inches from the initial measurement, right? So the down part is going to be folded I'm just going to give it a little fold down, and then so instead of 5 inches, we're marking out 6 inches for folding and sewing allowance. Okay, so I'm going to cut this at 6, just a very long strap, very long thing. So we'll cut it out and probably cut out another one so that it will be enough, because I'm going to kind of be fixing it when I am joining it. Okay, so this one done. Now let's cut out the sleeve. I want the sleeve to just be like a flay sleeve that would drop. Remember, it's an off shoulder. There's also going to be an elastic at the band, at the sleeve. Okay, so I get this at 6. Sorry, I get this at 8. The length 8. This is for the both sleeves. Then I cut, suspect it, and then I cut out the second step. Is a 2-step sleeve. So still at 8 to get the circumference first of all. Now this is length 6, length 8. Sorry, I'm going to get this at length 5. Sorry, at length 6. Okay. So guys, this is it. This is how the sleeve is going to be. 1, 2, and now we are done cutting. Straight up to the sewing machine so that we can sew this beautiful piece up. Okay, so guys, for this, first I'm going to do is to fold the upper part of this dress, as in give it a little folding, and I sew it up straight. Okay. So guys, this is the tiny elastic thread that gives us that smoky effect. Okay, on this gown, this is, we call it the rubber thread. It's a rubber thread. See, you see how elastic it is? It draws, it stretches. So this elastic thread goes on your roller, you roll it to it, and then it goes down. Okay, not up. Your thread stays up, this one stays down. You understand? Yeah. So guys, for you to get a nice smoky effect, just at for the few first lines you're going to be sewing, make sure that your material is wet. Like wet it, wet it. It helps it to gather well. Okay, just make sure it's wet, like this one is right now. Okay, and then you see how it helps it. Okay, and you keep going. Make sure your hands is straight when you are sewing. Maintain a good straight line. So guys, now we are done. Look at that whole clothes. Look at. See how small it is. But when you stretch it out, you see. So make sure you achieve this result so that it can fit easily. Okay. The secret is when you are sewing it, or while you're sewing it, do not let it sew on top of each other. Let the machine just take the cloth like that, like that, like that. You understand? So the next thing is to join the front and the back together. Okay, join both sides together with quarter inch or half inch. Join them together. So now this is what we have. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is to work on the sleeve, on the sleeve here. I want to fix the sleeve first of all before I go ahead and work on the down part and fix it to the up part. So let me finish with the up part first and then work on the down part of the dress. This is so lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So so guys, for this sleeve I'm going to first of all join them together. Join it together like this by the sides, the four of them. So guys, I'm done working on the flay. So the next thing is, since we all know that it's a step flay, so just join them together. Join the big and the small, the big and the small together like this. Okay guys, now let's attach it to the to the dress itself. Side to side, and then you sew. Just 1 inch before the 1 inch before you get to the up part of your armhole. Just give it a notch. Okay, and then do the same thing on the other side as well. this is what we have. Okay, we have from here to here. Okay, so the next thing to do is I'm going to be attaching a band up here. This is going to have an elastic. Okay, I'll just attach it here, and this part is going to have like a frill, something that will look like this here. Look like it has a frill, something up. So that's what I'm going to be sewing it. So from here, place this and then sew. Guys, just watch me closely and then you will understand what I am doing, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is to give a double fold, okay? You fold one, you fold two, and you are left with this, let's say about 1.5, because the elastic I'll be using is the 1 inch elastic, so I have about 1.5 here, and then I stitch, okay, I sew. And then here run a straight stitch up here to give you that frill effect I was talking about. So far so good. This is what we have. So we'll now be attaching the elastic here, okay? And this is the elastic I'll be using. So I'm going to stitch this to hold the elastic. So I have this at 5. I have this at 5, okay? And then I stitch this. And then now I complete the sleeve attachments. So this is the sleeve on one side. Now I'll go ahead and do the same thing on this part, okay? We are getting there, guys. I'll go ahead and do the same thing on this side, okay? So guys, I'm done working on this up part of the dress, and this is what we have. So now I will set this aside and begin to work on the down part of the dress, okay? So for this down part of the dress, we have this flay. All I have to do is to join the both flays together. Open it up with 1/2 inch, join them together. So the next thing I'll be doing is attaching the strap at the down part. So while I was joining this on one side, I left some space down. So I'll be joining it from there. Okay. So while I'm sewing, I'll be giving it pleats. Maybe scanty pleats, not too close, not too scanty. Alright. So guys, next thing I'm going to do is to fold the down part of this dress, just tiny double fold like this, and then sew it all around. The next thing we're going to do now is to join the up part and the down part together, and this dress will be ready. Yeah, so that is just the only thing remaining for us to get done on this dress, and it will be ready. When I mean ready, I mean ready. Yeah, so how to do that is take your up part, push it in, yeah, in it goes, and then pin the side of the up part to the side of the down part. Okay, now we are doing this because we don't want um this to not fit in properly where it should. Okay, because if it doesn't, it is going to affect the outcome of this dress. So pin them side to side, making sure that you know it's aligning with each other. You see, you see. So now we're going to go ahead and sew. So while when sewing this, make sure you are stretching it so that it takes in the whole material. Make sure you're giving it a stretch. Okay. So let's do this. Let's sew. Let's sew. Let's sew. Let's sew. So guys, this is the outcome of this dress. Ooh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Wow, this is so good, so nice. You see how beautiful this is? Hmm. I'm sure you like it. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video, please do want to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not. Click on that notification bell to get notified each time a new video pops up. Okay, like, comment, share as well.